guys, it's Maddie. It's Tuesday and I have a cold, so you're going to have to put up with how my voice sounds and all of the sniffling, the fact that I'm in my pajamas and wrapped up in a blanket, and that I'm drinking naked juice. So I know, just as well as anyone, that being positive sometimes is not always easy. Sometimes life just kind of keeps throwing you curveballs, and spreading positivity and feeling positive about yourself and the world around you and lots of other things is kind of difficult. It's hard when life keeps beating you down to stay positive and to keep your head up and to just think of the good and be thankful for things. Recently, I was having a bit of a tough time. I was very self-deprecating and was kind of down in the dumps. As I've mentioned before in one of my videos, I do have some mental illnesses, and it was just one of those days where it was winning. It also seems like I'm always sick when I make videos about mental illnesses, because I remember in that video I had lost my voice and it had kind of come back, and now I'm making another video about being mentally ill and I have a cold. So me and one of my roommates were alone in our apartment that weekend that this happened, and she came up with an idea called 5 things. What we did is that we each got a half sheet of paper, and on it we wrote 5 things we were thankful for, 5 positive things about ourselves, and 5 positive things about the other person. And then when we were done, we read them out loud to one another, and we put them up on the wall in our kitchen where we will always see them and be reminded of things that we're thankful for, being reminded to just take a moment and be thankful for things in our life rather than just focus on all of the negative, which I know is kind of hard to do sometimes. So at the end of the day, we will not only have 5 positive things on the paper, but we will have 15. Over time, they start adding up. So what I want to challenge all of you to do is to start doing your own version of 5 things. Obviously, if you don't have a roommate, you don't have to do 5 positive things about your roommate, but you could do something like 5 positive things about your mom or your best friend or even your dog. I don't want you to write anything negative when you're trying to write something about yourself. I don't want you to write that you're forgetful or clumsy, even if those things are true. And I know that as somebody who has a hard time having a sense of identity with my mental illness, writing 5 positive things about myself, or really writing 5 things at all about myself, is kind of hard. But the more that you do this exercise, the more good you will see in yourself. And you'll just be reminded that sometimes the world kind of does suck a little bit, and that's just life. But then, with all of the negative things in the world, there's also so many positive. Because every day when you're doing this, you're going to be writing down 15 positive things. And I also recommend that you put them in a place where you can see them, and will be reminded of all the positives when life just seems to be full of negatives. When you're writing the things that you're thankful for, you also don't need to write like super big things. I know that sometimes I will write big things, like I'll say I'm thankful for modern medicine or for the fact that I have a roof over my head, but then my roommate also wrote once that she was thankful for the Thai food that we had that night. And once I wrote that I was thankful for Chipotle. And the reason I'm challenging you all to do this is to just change your thinking a little bit. I know personally I am a very pessimistic person. I really do have a very pessimistic view of the world. So by doing these 5 things to reflect on this every day does make me feel like I'm becoming a much more positive person. It's just a little reminder that life is not really as bad as we make it out to be sometimes. And even though I have a cold right now, I'm very thankful for the fact that overall I'm in pretty good health. And this sounds really cheesy and kind of like a PSA, but I think that it's something that we all kind of need to remember, is that just as much as there's negative in the world, there is also positive. And if you can just write 5 things about yourself or another person, or that you're thankful for every day, pretty soon you will see a change in yourself and in the world. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you're having a good day. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I make videos here twice a week. I'm going to have links and other good stuff under my bed, and I will see you all on Friday. Peace out, Girl Scout.